What's happening, guys? This is Bharat Nagpal for iGyaan.in, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Sony Ericsson Live with Walkman phone from Sony Ericsson. This device is essentially a nice smartphone that comes in a budget price of 14,000 rupees. It has a nice set of specifications, and it does come with Walkman features which are inbuilt into the device. And Walkman is essentially what Sony started off back in the day with their cassette players, and now it's come to their MP3 players and now to their smartphones. So the Live with Walkman, which comes priced at 14,000 rupees, also comes with a 3.2 inch 320 by 480 pixel LCD display. The display has a scratch resistive glass on top. You also have a front-facing VGA camera along with one hardware button in the center, almost like this Sony Ericsson Xperia Mini Pro, and you do have two capacitive buttons on the side, which is the back button and the menu button. The device also has a dedicated camera button for the 5 megapixel camera at the back that does do 720p HD video. You will notice two stereo speakers. They're really nice and extremely loud. The quality of the audio from the speakers is really good. You do have a dedicated Walkman button along with a 3.5mm headphone jack that will allow you to enjoy your Walkman sounds, and it does have Sony's X Loud enhancement for audio for headphones. The device is well built and has this really nice matte finish back cover that will not attract fingerprints at all, and it looks much better than the glossy covers we've seen on devices. Pretty happy with the construction and the build quality. There is no squeaking from the device. The build quality seems solid. Let's get into the user interface and talk a little bit more about that. So this is the lock screen of the new Sony Ericsson Live with Walkman. You will see that this has Sony's Timescape user interface running on it. Your lock sliders on the left and your silent and the mute sliders on the right. You do get your date and time information on the top over here, along with network information on the top right. And let's quickly unlock this to reveal the Timescape user interface. This is a very fluid interface from Sony Ericsson. You can see we have a live weather wallpaper running in the background. That performs decently well on this device. You also have this Timescape media widget over here along with the music player and the weather information. All these things that work really well on the Sony Ericsson Xperia Live. You also have the overview feature, which is this really nice wiggly feature that allows you to jump from home screen to home screen in a quick fashion. You also have the standard Android notification panel over here, and you do have quick shortcuts on the four corners, which is almost identical to the Sony Ericsson interface that we've seen on non-Android devices, and Sony Ericsson has ported that to their Android devices with Timescape, but mostly devices with a smaller screen and not on devices with a larger screen. Quickly jumping into the all applications folder, you will see a really nice application list along with a left to right slide navigation. You can also customize this in your own order, alphabetical order, most used or recently installed applications. If you would like to move it around, you can just press on this button on the bottom right and then just simply drag and drop the applications in the order that you would prefer. We really like this customization feature of the application drawer by Sony Ericsson. It's included in most of their Android devices nowadays. Quickly jumping into settings, I'm going to show you that this device is running Android 2.3.4 and it does have Timescape user interface on it as well. Talking about the Walkman features, pressing this button on the top left will directly take you to the music player. The music player is extremely loud. Again, you have shortcuts over here. So you have your now playing shortcut as well as the playlist. And on the left here is your search music by artist, by albums, by tracks, or by playlist again. Tapping on this button on the top here will allow you to find music on YouTube, search for artists on Wikipedia, search for lyrics, search for karaoke videos on YouTube, and search for more extensions, which is cool. You can also shift from portrait to landscape to change the layout of the music player. Pretty good. The music from the speakers is absolutely loud. The included headphones from Benetton are a big disappointment. So don't be tempted in by those headphones, because I rarely doubt that you're going to be using those headphones because they sound extremely poor. So drop the headphones. If you want to check out the headphones, check out our unboxing video. You'll be able to have a closer look at the headphones. The headphones are really poor and don't even do a decent job of delivering music to your ears. On the top right here, again, a nice media shortcut. So you have your Walkman video player and FM radio. This device does have an inbuilt FM radio. You will need a headset attached for that. So that's definitely there. There are a bunch of applications that Sony Ericsson has included, including this nice 3D Panorama app. It lets you click panorama pictures. The standard camera does HD video. To show you that the camera is a half decent camera, you do have tap to focus and also clicks the image. So you have tap to click along with a dedicated camera shutter button, and you can select a bunch of scene modes. Again, you have the 3D sweep panorama, smile detection, sweep panorama, and auto scene recognition. You can also select your resolutions, switch to the front facing camera. So you have a timer and flash settings. Apart from that, you can also pull out some more settings, which is touch capture, geotagging, and shutter sound. If you switch into video mode, you'll see that image stabilization comes on its own. You can again select resolution up to a maximum of 720p. You do have again scene modes over here for video as well, and you do have face detection in video mode. You can also turn on or off flash while capturing video, so you'll have a constant video light. Quickly jumping into the browser, I'm going to switch to our website, which is iGyaan.in. We've already shown you this on the live. You'll see that it loads the website really fast, and again, scrolling through the website is pretty smooth, as you can see over here. No issues with that. If you switch to the regular website, you'll see that switching from portrait to landscape is very smooth and instantaneous. Pinch to zoom in and pinch to zoom out is not as smooth as you'd like it to be, but it works. It's a little tough to pinch and zoom in, but it does work once you go ahead. The kind of speed with which it pinches in is slow, but it does work. Again, panning is really smooth, and it does play all sorts of flash content within the browser. So Flash 11 is supported, and you do get the latest version of Flash on this device. I'm going to quickly jump into YouTube and search for a video from iGyaan, and let's load the iPhone video. And I'll show you that the speakerphone on this is extremely loud speakerphone, and you'll be able to see that in this video.
What's happening, guys? They're finally here.
So that is an extremely loud and clear. It's not just loud, it's clear, and it has nice bass. The speakerphone is extremely well made for this device. It actually holds up to the Walkman name. Video quality, however, is not so great. As you can see, the display is a poor 320 by 480 display and does not even have a Bravia engine on it. So it's a poor display, but it does do basic video, and it should load up all sorts of video content without any problems. You do have a 1 GHz Snapdragon Scorpion processor in this device, so that should take care of most of your media related needs along with basic gaming on this device. The device also has an Adreno 205 GPU, 320 MB of onboard storage, and 512 MB of RAM. You get a 2 GB micro SD card free, and you can add up to a 32 GB micro SD card on this device. So that's the specs of this device. You do get certain games that are free, and of course you can log on to PopCap and download a bunch of games. Sony Ericsson has also included a bunch of other applications, including McAfee Security, Neo Reader, which is basically a barcode reader. You do have Office Suite. You have an application installer, which is pretty cool. So if you have an APK for an application, you can just dump it on the device, and this application installer is going to find it and install it for you. You can also have a Get Games application, which will help you download games from various sites. You of course have Facebook Music and Video. You have Facebook Games and Apps. You have App Extra, which allows you to download certain extra applications from their repository, including a Sony Explore app, which allows you to search for Sony mobile phones. You also have a connected device management, so You can stream your content from devices. Track ID, which is a Shazam, or actually it came before Shazam, so you have Track ID on this as well. So a bunch of applications that are included. You do have, of course, sync and timescale, social networking as well, which is pretty cool. And of course, you have the dedicated Walkman application. So let's quickly jump into Angry Birds and show you how that looks on this device. While you'll be able to play games like Raging Thunder and other games which have decent quality graphics, some games are not available on this, like Blood and Glory cannot be found in the marketplace. Gaming is not a problem on this device, and you should be able to play all sorts of games that are available on the marketplace for this device. The last thing I'm going to do is quickly run a quadrant standard benchmark and run a full benchmark to show you the performance results from the Sony Ericsson Xperia Live with Walkman. So as you can see, the device scores of 1443. Which is a fairly good score for a device of this value. Not one of the best scores, but a fairly good score. The Sony Ericsson Xperia Live with Walkman is a nice phone for those who are really into music and like to listen to a lot of music. The included headphones are a big disappointment. Though, if you are looking forward to those headphones, they are a big disappointment, and you will require to buy your own headphones to really enjoy the music that comes out of the Xperia Live with Walkman. The device itself, the speakerphones are really powerful, and the device is able to do all sorts of tasks without any load on the processor. Background applications run without any problem, and the device has an excellent battery life. We got up to 5 hours of talk time, up to 11 hours of music playback on this device, which is exceptionally brilliant for a Walkman phone. We're pretty happy with the usage capabilities. Internet browser is limited due to the pixel density on the device. The resolution is a 320 by 480, but the device itself performs well and is able to handle all sorts of tasks. So if you are a music enthusiast and if you are in the market for a phone up to 15,000 rupees, this is definitely a good purchase, but do bear in mind that a bit of more investment into good quality headphones, or if you already own good quality headphones or earphones, then this phone will definitely make you really happy. For more unboxing videos, reviews and tutorials, log on to iGyaan.in. If you have any questions or queries, you can log on to our forums. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. You can also catch us on Facebook, Twitter and on Google+. The links to those are at the end of this video or in the description below. For iGyaan.in, this has been Panorama.